Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Since we're about to get underway, we'll kick it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right, let's see what we gonna do. What we calling, coach? What we calling? Oh my God!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. He's got this.
Let's go. Let's go.
A good pickup there, 20 yards.
They all came together there
Okay,
in breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
I don't know what I was supposed to do. But
The coach here, and welcome to this Ultimate Challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. On the call today, two of the best in the business, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. I'll see you guys at halftime.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing now, Bajan. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
no!
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing here, Bajan. Got an open man, it's Washington.
Oh my God!
Just a gain of a couple there.
Why would you just
And it's
stand
second
there?
down.
I'm hella mad.
Back to throw, Bajan. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Nice. I thought I was supposed to score. I ain't know I just had to do 3 completions. Fuck, who the fuck I got? Oh, what I get for doing too much.
First off, money told, but it's really too big. Chuku got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest, eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I eBay valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I resage Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately at the helm.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by 4. You're just across the 50, and it's 1st and 10. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, it's Bajan. That's complete to Wicks. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field without letting his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st down, Bajan. That is caught. It's Xavier.
Oh, that was
and just like that, another
that was
ultimate
kind of
challenge has been
iffy.
defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Oh. That pass is kind of iffy, though.
Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're ahead by 4. You've got the ball on your own 40. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Fighting through. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel Chris Bosh shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Tie game 7-7. You've got the ball on your opponent's 40, 1st and 10. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Bajan. Complete to Washington. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. It's a tie ball game, 14 points apiece. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield for 1st and 10. Aikman will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Here's Aikman setting to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith.
No way.
It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
No way.
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower star difficulty if you can.
What the heck? Not covered. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Let's go. That's good. I think.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek at some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Yo, come on.
Come on, come on. Set.
Richardson going right to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Today, Junior.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attack.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They go with Thompson again. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And Williams is in for a Patriots touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. In on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. And his heyday, it was before my day. It was before your day. But he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just hit the big flipper, come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Lamb to return it.
I hope you black.
Nice
saying all them name words, cousin.
Mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
I said, I hope you black saying all them N words, cousin.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
I'm just saying, cousin, I ain't gonna, you feel me? I ain't gonna say it, I ain't black.
After giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Because I can, bro. Because I can.
3 yards the pickup there.
Why you hating, bro? Play the game. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. You telling another grown man what to do, that's crazy.
9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now.
Getting on the game is just wasting time, so what does it matter?
Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he works it to the 30-yard line.
Damn, it's 3 where you at? It's like...
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's 11. It's 10:55 where I'm at. Yeah. Where you in the East Coast? What state? Jeez. Where you at? Florida? Okay. What's the weather like? I'm in Cali.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I ain't never been where you at neither. I got a cousin that live out there though.
I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game.
I don't know where exactly, but somewhere in Florida.
This has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner?
He more towards like Miami, like that. I think like Orlando and shit.
Control of this game.
Okay. Yeah.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarter?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. They give it here to Thompson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Hand off to Thompson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the carry, Thompson. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run with Thompson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Lamb. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Graham to throw. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run with Thompson. take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Patriots 42, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Second down, here's Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Graham here from the shotgun. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
I got you, boy.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
/23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent, and they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Hurry, hurry!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
And this one will be taken out. They'll spot it right at the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And taken at the 46. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Graham looking to throw on second down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
This is Thompson.
Oh, good move. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
157 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Now Graham. That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Patriots.
CeeDee Lamb, 31 yards. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Patriots 63, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ray Nitschke in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeaux.
And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Now Thompson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
That's caught. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Richardson to throw again after the pick 6.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 3-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Come on. Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's Henry.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go. Shot.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Richardson looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Henry again on 2nd down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Ready.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They
had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny. I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine.